Hi, my name is Raj. I am the co-founder of Raw Creatives, a digital transformation agency. I graduated from the Foundation in Arts program from Health Matriculation Center. So there were several options my parents and I were considering at that point of time, and what really made a Foundation in Arts at HMC stand out was a few reasons. Number one, in the process of us getting to know the different universities, we received the best customer service from Help University, right? And I still very clearly remember it was the 1st of January when my parents and I went to Help Matriculation Center, and then we met this gentleman there, super friendly, super nice, and we started talking to him, and he really explained what the whole foundation program was. Very articulate, and he really took the time to answer all these questions. And it turns out that that man was none other than the Dean himself, Mr. Danish. So the fact that he was there taking the time on a public holiday to explain everything to us really showed the commitment and dedication that the team at Help Matriculation Center had at a point of time. So that really sold the cause to us. And of course, the diversity in terms of the units that we could select from, that really caught my attention, because it's not just the usual subjects like statistics or language. There was a diverse selection of units. We learned programming, we learned critical thinking skills, personal development and leadership. So it was really the variety of units that caught our attention. So like I mentioned previously, the variety in terms of the units that we could take, really, it was very fascinating. Some of the units that I took back then included programming. We learned Visual Basics programming, which is something not many people learn, but to get the mindset and the thought process behind learning how to code and program, that was really valuable in many other aspects of business. I really appreciated the fact that we had a lot of hands-on experience. It's not just entering into a class and reading stuff off a lecture slide and answering exam questions. We learned how to organize events. We learned how to deal with people, with vendors, suppliers, lecturers, your classmates in very practical situations. So that was a very interesting, I would say, aspect of learning the Foundation in Arts program. So aside from academics, two things really stood out to me from my time at the Foundation in Arts program. The first would be my experience being in the Student Council, HMC Leeds. So I was the president of the Student Council back then, and when you are in that committee, you organize a lot of fun and exciting activities. Some of the activities that we ran include this eraser fighting championships with Dr. Fikri back then, who was the student advisor. So it was a really fun fundraiser activity where we were raising funds for one of our events. So we created this little tournament where people had to compete using their erasers. It was a little throwback to our childhood games. And all the money raised from the event was used to fund all our other events that year. We also organized our annual ball. We had HMC Rush, which is our annual Explore Race / Amazing Race kind of event. So the experience in organizing all those events taught me and my peers a lot of things. Like I mentioned previously, it taught us how to work with people, how to pitch ideas, how to manage finances. It was really a very holistic learning experience when it came to organizing events. The second thing, of course, was this specific unit called Critical Thinking Skills, which I felt, to put it very bluntly, it helped us transition from kids into adults, right? That unit specifically, because it taught us how to view the world in a different manner, how to question our thought processes, and how to really identify these little errors and quirks in the way that we think in order to help us become better people. So that was one unit which I will never ever forget, because I felt that, for lack of a better word, it really helped me to mature and become a better person.